So, just as simply as you can, what are the tones of voices or tone of voice that you see as being the least optimal that you noticed?
For me in general, I know what it is. There's feeling impatient, feeling irritated, and I think the tone comes off with some of that, but also kind of like flat and not caring, detached.
Okay. How do you relate to accepting that has been so?
There's a struggle.
Okay.
It feels like there's accepting it to a point. It goes like 30% through my shell, then there's a stuck point where it's like something gets in the way. I intellectually get the value of it, but it's hard to let it sink in more.
Okay. So the awareness that your acceptance, let's just say you're able to 50% accept it and you're 50% rejecting it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see it. You have the awareness, and the acceptance is 50% rejection and 50% acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
And that you can accept that that's where you are. And that that's really a great starting point for you to see your level of development and see how much you really would like to move more towards acceptance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I fantasize in my mind, there's something that feels good about the acceptance. There's something that feels like happy and liberating.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
It's like getting the mud off.
And that's the elixir. I mean, the elixir is when you start to intuitively get that accepting that the tone of voice is withdrawn or impatient or irritable. You can start to get a feel for, if I accept it, I have a much better chance. If I can accept it and see it, I have a much better chance of actually being able to move more towards my heart, or at least find a way to modify it, not act it out so much,
Mm-hmm.
find ways to be harmless,
Mm-hmm.
that it's going to be a benefit to me and to the people I'm close to.
Mm-hmm.
And how about for you?
For me, the tone of voice was condescending, but in a very peaceful tone. So it's what I was talking a little bit about before, where it's coming off like, yeah, I'm right there with you, but it is condescending, so it's sneaky.
Okay. Okay. And as you're aware of that subtle condescension that appears to be accepting, but isn't, how does it feel? Do you feel kind of accepting and aware? How would you rank the awareness is obviously there. How would you rank your level of acceptance that that's so? Right now. Right now.
Right now, I feel very accepting.
Okay.
In the moment, it drops drastically. But from a distance, it's I feel really close to fully being able to accept that's the truth.
Okay. Okay.
But in the moment, the righteousness comes in, so that makes it difficult.
Okay. So, how beautiful that you can have an experience away from it to really be accepting, get the joke, laugh about it, and then see that the righteousness comes in, usually, and that you could, in the future, implore yourself, may I see it and accept the condescension and the righteousness that reinforces it, and come to an accepting awareness that that is so,
Yeah.
and that accepting awareness of the tone of voice will be healing.